and welcome along and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. I am heading over to the cow area right now because we've got a massive amount of milk. The cows are really getting into it now and producing some milk for us, which is fantastic. So we have an entire tanker full of milk, whereas we nearly had a tanker full last time. And secondly, because we're really aiming to raise a whole load of money today. My original plan was going to be to raise enough money and build our solar panels over that way. However, in the shop sale this morning is this, a TC5 series New Holland combine. And this is perfect for our farm. The size of the grain tank is 5,200 liters, and yeah, it just will work really well. So we're going to aim to get this. It is £58,000, so we need 24,000 in order to get it. And so yeah, first things first. Oh, we need to actually fill the tanker with some milk, so we'll fill that up. Best price for it at the moment is up at Mole Valley, so right at the top again. Price is rising, but it's slightly down on the best price. Not massively, only about £50 per litre, £60 per litre. So 1,000 litres. So it's not too bad. We should be able to sell that and make a good amount of money. Silage at the moment, we've got a fair amount of it. We might be able to get 10,000 by selling some of the silage too, and if that's the case, I think we're going to be really good. So let's get this up to Mole Valley at the top and get the milk sold. So up to the top corner of the map here, we've got a nice big tank of milk. We should make at least 10,000 off this, I think. So we'll load this or unload this here. Should take us up to hopefully around 45,000 if we're lucky. And yet that's going to top out at just under 45,000. So that leaves us with another 12,000 to go that we need to earn. And we've got to find a way to do that. And of course, on top of that, we've still got to get our hands on a seeder, and we still got to do something about the lime levels on our field and things like that. I think whatever crop we plant on the farm this year is probably going to be a late planting crop. Maybe something like sorghum would be a good choice and give us enough time to generate a little bit more cash towards being able to get that seeder. This combine, though, is too good an opportunity really for us to pass up. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. Apex Gaming PCs have dropped the prices on almost all their products by 30%, so there's never been a better time to go check them out. So we'll back our tanker back into position so that we should be able to load up again without too much hassle. I back it up to here. Will that refill? Yes, that will. I'm not going to fill that up right now. We'll get that redoing. And now, to try and get another 10,000, 14,000 pounds, what we'll do is hook up our auto-loading trailer for the silage bales, and we'll unwrap 8 silage bales and get them sold. See how far we get with that. If we can do that, then we're going to be in a pretty good position. Best thing to do is unfold it, spin it round, and then we'll just use our bale spike to load it up. Bring this here. Want to unwrap 8 bales, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That leaves us with a good amount. If this doesn't do it, I think we have enough here to be able to sell a few more. The thing we got at the moment is that we know in a couple of months we're going to be doing another cut of silage, and at the moment we have more than enough feed in there for our cows, so we should be good. I think we've got no problem with selling off a load of these silage bales, and then later on in the year doing another full cut of silage in order to top things up. We're going to be fine for a good while. Final 2 bales. We'll see if we can take both of these at the same time. And we can do. It's always a bit weird the way this lifts. There doesn't seem to be a collision right on the end of these bale forks. And so bales can easily slide too far down. But they still work. Let's pull that off there. Load that one up. We reposition ourselves. Grab the second. Put that on there as well. And then we can go and get these sold. So that there like so. Right, best place to sell silage. That is currently the biogas plant. So we'll take that up there. Oh, we discovered this last time, didn't we? Biogas plant itself doesn't actually take them. So how much is silage selling for? What is the difference between the two? About £2. So that's fine. The straw and hay sell point is up there as well. And that is all of £2 difference per 1,000 litres. So let's head up there, get this sold, and see where we are. So as before, up the top here, and we will drop this off. I wonder if we could take on a couple of baling contracts as well, actually, at some point. They do pay well, especially if you can get silage baling contracts. And we know that we can go through and get them to do fairly quickly. Unfold and unload. Yeah, no way to actually drop off at the BGA, unfortunately. So, sell into here, and there we go. 54,000. We're 4,000 short. Okay, that does answer then. What we're going to do is we're going to head back to the farm. We're going to load up 8 more bales, get them sold, and that should give us enough to do everything we want to do today. So another 4 bales here should take us up, or another 8 bales should take us up to 64,000. That gives us enough to buy the combine, plus gives us enough to probably hire or lease a spreader, and also lease a mulcher is the other thing we need to do today. So plenty that we can get hold of, plenty that we can do, and make some good money. Right, let's open that up, and that up, that up, and that up. That one, that one, that one. Actually, the other thing I like about these snakes is you can only ever open up the end one. Or I've opened to, I managed to open that one by mistake. But we're good. Let's get these spiked on then. Only 4 trips if I do it this way. And that makes things a bit quicker and easier. And then, yeah, let's see how much more money we can make. Last 2 bales again. These up. I did find a sweet spot where they all get picked up as quickly as possible without having to reload them on my spike. If I put this about here-ish, I think this will pick up both of them. So it picks up that one, and oh, not quite. Yeah, I definitely had a sweet spot earlier where it was picking up both bales from. Now that should do it, and that should finish us off. We really need to get this leveled out as well. That at the moment is so annoying. The gradient that we've got here. I think we might try and raise everything up a level around here, and then not worry about the ramps we've got going into the cow barn yet. Maybe raise everything up around the cow barn so that those ramps are no longer needed. So back to the BGA and the bale sell point. Bring this up here. We No, we can't unload it like that. Again, the pickup is in the way. However, I don't think the pickup will be in the way there. Yeah, there we are. So that will dump that there pretty well. And unload it. 63,000. Right, let's get this lowered back down and head down to the shop because we have a combine to go and purchase. Okay, so let's hope the combine is still here. And it is. Yeah, 58,190 for a TC 570. That should be fine for what we want. We can't afford the upgrades anyway. We'll put the Michelin tires on it. We can either standard or wide tires. We'll go with the standard tires. Design, we've got light piping, 3D lighting. Nope, we'll go with that. Manual discharge, yes. GPS, no for now, although we might fit it later. Main color, oh wow, we can get it in the black for no extra cost. Or the various yellows. But I think we're gonna, it's a used combine, so we'll leave it in the color that it comes in. Same with the rim color. And then we just need to select a license plate. And congratulations to Axion Grozzo. You have been selected. I think this is for the second episode in a row from the tractor driver level YouTube channel members and patrons and above. And yeah, your name is going on the combine on the number plate. So AX10NGR, as we did last episode. Okay to that. And then, yeah, here we go. 58,190. Let's buy that combine. And there she is. Wow, what an absolute beauty. I think what we want to do while it's down here, while we're a few days away, let's get this inspected. So if we inspect this, this currently has 4 damages. We're going to start the inspection and see if there are any more. It'll be an hour. It'll be until 10 to 2 in the afternoon. But yeah, that should be good. So that will sit there. It'll get inspected. And we'll see if there's any more damages than it already has. So that then leaves us with about £5,000. We've got all of our fields scanned. But as you can see, the pH level is a bit low on all of them. So we really want a spreader that we can do something about that with. And so looking in the shop, there's nothing there used that we can buy. That might be quite useful, that mower. But again, we can't afford that at the moment and we don't need it. So I'd actually like a better mower than that for what we have. As a result, we'll look at the fertilizer spreaders and preferably want something that'll spread lime as well. That isn't going to be too expensive to actually lease. That Massey Ferguson one, 5,000 to buy. So that would be pretty cheap to lease. What does that hold? That holds 1,300 litres. Yeah, 1,300 litres. That is not going to hold much lime at all, unfortunately. We'll be forever filling that up. Next, though, is this. The Lizard Fertilizer Spreader. I like this a lot. Extended. Yeah, extension to... So standard, extension, extension to extended. I think one of them is unrealistic, isn't it? Yeah, so the 25,000 litres is unrealistic. So we don't want that. There's an extension with 9,000 litres. Yeah, I think we want the all-metal extension. Real brand, we can put the Michelins on it. And we'll go with the Agraterra. Design, we won't worry about that. Don't need a cover on it, I think. Well, we'll see how much it adds. And our £12,000 spreader is currently out at 15. Then spreader system, we've got an extended or a standard. 24 meter or 15. I think 15, given the size of our fields, will be fine. Color of the frame. Let's go with nice dark blue. Phoenix blue aged, I think we'll put on that. The tank. We go with a chrome tank. Oh, that is looking very nice. Spinners, I'm going to do chrome as well on the back. The cover, we'll go for a deep black. And then the rim color, I'm going to get a pearl white. I think that looks great. Right, let's get someone on the number plate. And congratulations to Farmer Fox 303. You've been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and channel members. So I've gone for F for Farmer, EO3 for 303, and then FOX for Fox. So it's a little bit distributed around that number plate, but I think that's quite a cool one. So, okay to that. We've got that on the back, and then we're going to lease this, and that should do us very nicely. £813. And to go with that, I'm going to get, well, 9 bags of lime, I think. So 8 bags, that will be 2,800. So buy that, yes. And then we need 1 more as well. So that will then fill the spreader, and hopefully we'll do both of our main fields that we need doing. In fact, that's 18,000 liters. That should be more than enough. And then the final thing we'll need is a bag lifter to lift those in with. So we'll lease that as well for just £63. I've got the Voltra down to the shop already and hooked that up to the spreader. So we'll just grab the bag lifter and hook that up as well. That should do the trick really nicely. And yeah, they're going to have both of these hanging around for a while. The bag lifter, we obviously need to do all of our seeds and fertilizer when it comes to that. And the spreader, I think, is how we're going to do fertilizer later on. It'll be good to keep that around as well. Hook both of those up. Lift them. And yeah, we're not going to need to put all these bags in here. This is definitely overkill. I thought these bags only held 1,000 liters. So the fact that they are 2,000 liter bags really took me by surprise. I really should actually read the listings. I'd rather have too much lime though than not enough. So this is going to be the last bag, and I'm expecting this to only take half of this bag before it's full. And any luck, 9,000 liters of this is going to be enough to do both these fields. I'll be slightly annoyed if it isn't, but they're not looking too bad. We'll go and do the field that is most in need of some lime spread first, and maybe if we're lucky, there might be enough of this left over to go and do our grass fields as well. I'd like that a lot. That would be fantastic to be able to do that. But let's see if this does our 2 other fields first. Around to the main farm, and we can get into this field from this corner. We'll do the headland first. Start her up. And yeah, this field is such a weird shape. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to use the GPS on it at all. I think we're just going to basically have to follow the shape of the field as best we can. Well, the good news is, having gone round the field once, we definitely have not overspent on the lime. We are down to 55%, and I think this is probably going to do this field. The bad news is I don't think we're going to have a lot left over to do the other, or to do the grass fields with. We're getting through it fairly quickly on here. Admittedly, this is the field that was worse with its lime amount on it, but it does seem to be eating through the lime fairly quickly, and this is the bigger part of the fields down this end here. So don't know how much we're going to have left over. We're down to just 1,400 liters to do this last bit, and I think we're going to be all right. I think it's going to be just enough to get this field done. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Really happy with that. And yeah, 1,200 liters, that is going to be just enough to get this field finished. Perfect. So now I just need to go and use up the last 1,100 liters on the other field, and we'll go and fill up. I think it's roughly the same size, and to have 1,100 left over, I think that our mistake is actually going to be to our benefit. So I'm quite happy with that. Let's get this field done as well, as we begin to spread the last little bit that's in here. Made it further around the field than I expected. Wow, right up to that top corner there. That is actually a really decent spread. Let's go and refill this with the remaining 9,000 litres, and that should be enough, with any luck, to get this field done today. Last 2 bags to top this off. That's going to connect up. There we are. And get these in. I do like this class weight on the back of here. That's just making it so much easier to handle these. And while those empty out into there, I just want to go and, well, we'll jump in the combine. The no extra damages, so 4 damages in total. How much is that going to cost to repair all of those? £1,000. I think we have to do that. So yeah, let's repair those damages. So that will sit there until the next morning. And then we've got £91 left. Which means the other thing I was considering doing today, I don't think we're going to be able to. That is, I want to get a mulcher to do the field. We have... Oh, wow. We got a really cheap mulcher there. How much would do the job really nicely and be pretty quick? How much does that cost to lease? We don't have enough money. So, yeah, we are going to have to raise a little bit of money. But we do have a nice cheap mulcher we'll be able to do the field with. And be able to maybe get some crops in next time. That would be a lot of work, though, to get those crops in and mulched in a day. And if that's the case, I think our best bet is to look for something we can plant in April. And that's barley, canola, oats, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beet. That's almost everything. So, yeah, we can go with that. So, last job for today, then, is going to be to get the rest of this on here. We're going to have to sell a little bit. Well, we're probably have to sell the rest of our silage next time. And then after that, we'll be able to get some money in, get our fields properly mulched, and then seeded. And in fact, I might go for a direct seeder. Even though we got those disc harrows. Well, in fact, we could sell the disc harrows and lease a direct seeder. That is probably the better way to go, because I think we don't actually have a need for those disc harrows. And they're just money that's sitting there ready for us to use. Just coming up to halfway through the field and just under half of this left. But this is the thinner side of the field, so there's a good chance, especially with the fact that we've done the headland, that we will end up having enough to get this whole field done. So I think we're going to be all right. I really hope that we're not just, you know, a few litres short. That would be really annoying. Final row, and we've got 12% left, so absolutely plenty to get this field finished. And there we go. I've got a couple of spots. I've got a spot down the side here, but I think this has already been covered. Yeah. We've got a spot down here at the bottom, so that should get covered. We've got a spot here, and then there's a spot up by the gate as well. But otherwise, we are done. I'm pretty happy with that. Turn that off. And have a look. Yep, field 20 is all done. Field 32 is all done. I'm guessing that's to do with the soil information and the scanning. That's a spot of loamy sand, interestingly. And that's a spot of silty clay. I don't know. That might just be where I missed the scan. But yeah, everything's looking good. Both of our grass fields are looking fairly good. But that should start to bring everything up. I think we're going to be in a much better position now. And the sun is beginning to set. So I'm going to get this back to the farm. Next time, we might jump forward to April so that we generate a little bit more milk. Can sell that. Can sell a few more silage bales. And get ourselves into the actual seeding. Until then, though, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.